to my very first YouTube video. Today we're gonna do just a very general Q&A. I gathered questions from my Instagram from you guys, and I said give me random questions, give me fun questions, give me juicy questions, give me everything, and y'all delivered. So I'm not gonna bore you with an intro or any jibber jabber. Let's just get straight into it. Okay, I feel like this is a good one to start with. What made you want to start content creating? How did you get into it? Honestly, I never was like, I'm gonna be an influencer, but I definitely always felt like I had an eye for it and I could do it if I wanted to. I actually started like a food account on TikTok that had like 5,000 followers-ish. That account actually got my first brand deal like ever. It was a knife set from like this Japanese company. And I was like, you know what? This thing is kind of cool. Like I post videos, I get product, I get to be creative. It's a win-win for me. So I actually deleted that old account because I was like, food is cool, but like I'm not really like passionate about posting food. So I deleted that account and then I started my new account, Sky Saying Things, which is probably the account that you all know. And I made that username because I was just like, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know like what my niche is gonna be. I never really went into it thinking like I'm gonna start a brand for myself. So I just made like a dumb username and I just started posting like literally everything about my life. My very first video was me at my kitchen countertop and I was like icing my face with like this Amazon mold or whatever. And I don't even remember what I was talking about at this point, but I was just like sharing my life, and slowly it started picking up traction. And then all of a sudden I was like, how did I get to 10,000 followers? And then 20 and 30, and like it just kept growing and growing. And then once my TikTok started getting traction, I was like, okay, well, people are gonna start following my Instagram now, so I might as well start like putting in effort over there. And so then I started posting like an influencer on Instagram, and low-key, that was the most embarrassing part because TikTok, it kind of feels just like I'm talking to air, like there's no one behind the screen. But on Instagram, I'm like, these are people from high school. These are people that I go to church with. Like, these are like real life people. And then it was kind of embarrassing to be like, hey guys, this set is from Amazon, like follow my TikTok. Cringe! You just kind of gotta fake it till you make it. And now I'm past like the embarrassed point, so it's all good. But yeah, I guess long story short, it just kind of like happened. I don't really know how else to explain it. Okay, this one's funny. Are you a fake or natural blonde? I'm definitely a fake blonde. Girl, look at those roots. Those are definitely fake blonde vibes. But I was like a very blonde child, and I also very much have like my blonde moments every single day. I'm very much blonde at heart, but fake blonde in hair. I don't know. Does that make sense? Fake blonde vibes. Okay, next. Okay, how old are you? I'm 21. I'm gonna be 22 in July. I don't know about you, I'm feeling 22. Okay, now that we talked about Taylor Swift, I do have to say this question. Favorite Taylor Swift album? Eye emoji. I feel like it's a tie between Lover and 1989. Ugh. But Fearless is great too. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Fearless. Like, You Belong With Me, Love Story, Hey Steven, Fearless. Like, come on, just all absolute bangers. Okay, there's a lot of questions about, do you want to have kids? If you want to, how many? Okay, I definitely picture myself with kids. Like, the thought of having a baby now, I'm like, absolutely not. Honestly, the thought of like being pregnant, giving birth, that's always scared me, and I don't know when that will not scare me, but that's definitely something I'm praying about because I definitely picture myself with kids. Like, are you kidding me? Like little blonde babies, period. But yeah, not anytime soon. And I think how many, really, I don't know. I think I picture like ideally 2 to 3, but you never know. Tell the Lord your plans, and he's laughing. So we'll see what he has for me. Did you go to college? I did. I went to school for commercial music. I was a commercial voice major, and I went to college for 2 years in California. And then like COVID hit, things got really weird, and I was low-key depression. And so then I dropped out. I really only like went to school on campus for 4 months, and I do feel very blessed because I met like 2 of my best friends from college. But during like COVID and stuff, and when they sent us home from school, and I was like literally listening to my professors online and Zoom voice lessons, like it was tragic. And I was like, Mom and Dad, this is not for me. And so they were like, it's okay, like you can take some time off. And then that was my intention, was to kind of like take some time off and return. but I just ended up never returning. So, and ultimately I never wanted to teach music, and that's really the only thing that I needed a degree for. So like, I can still do music, I can still pursue creativity without a degree. So that's why I'm like, why would I stay in school if I'm kind of already doing what I'm doing? Okay, next, talk about your wedding ideas, dress, color, general vibe. Okay, period. Let's talk wedding. LOL, I do not have my ring yet, so this is all very hypothetical. For my dress, I feel like I'm gonna be that person that tries on a million different dresses because I could see myself going so many different ways. I think ultimately everything really depends on like what season we get married in and where we get married, and everything else will kind of have to be, I feel like, planned around that. I did see this dress on Instagram about 6 or 8 months ago. It was like when Luke and I first started talking, and I was scrolling my Instagram For You page and I was like, I love this dress. It was just like this random bride, random wedding. So I DM'd her. I was like, girl, like I know this is crazy. I love your dress. I have to know where it's from so that when my day comes someday, like I can get this dress because it's just gorgeous. And I don't want to show you guys just in case I do end up like somehow getting that dress. Anyways, it's beautiful. It's stunning. And she showed me the place, and it's literally in Austin, which God planned this all out. Like, I didn't even know I was moving to Texas when Luke and I first started talking, but the fact that I'm literally in Austin near the bridal shop that she got it at, I'm like, kind of crazy how God works everything out, period. As far as like colors, venue, I don't know any of that stuff, and I really haven't thought too much about it just because I don't know when or where or how we're getting married. So the only thing I really dreamed about is my dress, but I really do love strapless dresses and I love backless dresses. I don't really love like lacy dresses or ball gown type dresses, but I don't know, maybe once I try something on, I'm gonna be like, this is my dress. I really don't know. I don't know. Okay, next. Okay, there's a lot of question about like faith and my quiet time. So obviously I'm a Christian and I'm very open about that on my platform because I don't have to be like somewhere at a certain time. I wake up and I watch a sermon pretty much every morning and kind of just read and pray. So like typically I spend about an hour in the morning, but obviously you're talking to God all day long, so it's not just like in that 1 hour. Some of my favorite pastors are like Michael Todd, Jackie Hill Perry, JP, I don't know how to say his last name, Paducah or something like that. Sadie Robertson, of course. I'm just kind of trying to always take in knowledge and reading. Yeah, just always trying to grow spiritually for sure. I kind of like this question. How to stay confident? I have not always been like an extremely confident person. Like there's definitely a ton of insecurity through high school and college, and obviously still now. Like you don't just magically become confident and then you're like done with insecurity forever. Obvious answer for me is just like reminding myself who I am in Christ and like placing all of my identity in Christ, because the second you put your identity in something outside of Christ, it's going to fail you and you're going to find yourself in a spiral and right back to feeling insecure and not confident. For me, like my biggest insecurity for sure has been like my body and the way that I've looked, and there's definitely like some rougher seasons with that, but it's really funny how God works because like this platform, and truly like I do have to stare at my face more than anyone else, and I have to listen to myself talk, and I know that's not like the worst thing ever, but it's so easy to get critical of myself and be like, ew, I hate how my hair looks, I hate how I look in this outfit, I'm fat, whatever. Like whatever the thought may be, have to just give that to God, or else literally I would not be able to do this job that I do now. Like simply no way. So that's in terms of like my faith, but then in terms of like haters, that was also a question on here, like how do you deal with the hate? I feel like that goes hand in hand with confidence, because the second people see somebody that's confident, that has their life together in some sort of aspect, something that they're jealous of, they want to tear that down and they want to attack that because they're insecure. After experiencing the online hate and bullying, I'm just like, what in the world is going on? If you're constantly going back and thinking about the words that people have used to describe you, then you're leaving no room in your mind for the words that God uses to describe you. And so truly, I just like don't look at the comments anymore. Like if someone comments something mean, bye, you're blocked. And people even get upset about that. Like they pick apart that I blocked them. I'm like, queen, like what did you expect? I think that's all for today. This was so fun. I feel like I'm being interviewed on like Vogue or something, even though it's literally just me in my room. There's a lot of relationship questions on there, but I think I'm gonna make an entirely separate video about that. And maybe I'll try to get Luke to be a special guest, because I think that would be fun to hear like a guy and a girl opinion and just like talk about our relationship together. So if that's something that you're interested in, please let me know in the comments. And I think that's it. I'm really excited to be starting YouTube and it's gonna be fun. Also, this sweater is linked in my Amazon storefront. Okay, love y'all. Bye.